When you go black, you never go back.
Hundreds of people taking their message to the streets of Hartford and right to the Capitol steps.
Our actions have to speak louder than our words. We should have the courage also to stand up for injustice, even if it's at our hands.
After a former Minneapolis police officer was charged with the murder of George Floyd, a black man, people joined others around the country to say enough is enough.
We are proud to have this skin, but we shouldn't die for it. We shouldn't die for it.
Horrified, but not surprised. We know that this happens in this country. We can't pretend that it's a new thing that's happening.
That idea of standing up and speaking out is what people said will make a difference.
What's going on, y'all boys? We back with another one. Now this time, I'm all the way on the edge of the world. I like to call this place Jurassic Park. You know what I mean? I'm scared to death, I'm not gonna lie. We out here, a brother in paradise. It's another day in paradise. You know what I mean? And today I wanted to talk to you guys about, being black in the Philippines. Where we come from, especially where I come from, we deal with a lot of racism, whether it be point blank racism or systematic racism or racism with your job, your income, different types of things, whether it be you trying to get a vehicle, you trying to get a house, you trying to get, apply for loans, you trying to do certain things in life, and we have to deal with certain types of racism. I'm sorry for the wind. Like I said, I'm on the edge of the world here. You know what I mean? So I wanted to talk to you guys about being black in the Philippines. I didn't quite know what to expect, but I could tell you one thing. I watched every single video that every single vlogger has ever made on YouTube, even the small, lesser known ones that only had a couple hundred views about being black in the Philippines. And what I'm going to tell you is that the experience that I had was unlike any other. I haven't dealt with not one bit of racism since I've been here. Say what? And as I made my way around to the different islands, I started off in the Visayas region, and then I worked my way to, from Cebu to, Katmundaan, province. Then I flew to Bacolod, and then went off into, off into the middle of Negros Occidental. And in there, I went to the province of La Castellana, La Castellia. You know what I mean, dog? You know what I mean?
I tried.
I've been butchering these names, bear with me. La Castellana, And from there, when I was spending time in Negros, that's when I realized that the Filipinos are very much connected to us blacks in so many ways. After doing research, I found out a couple hundred years ago when the Spanish was fighting and, you had the Philippine Revolution, against the Spanish. You saw the U.S. sent 6,000 black army men here to help the Spanish keep control. And a lot of those, especially a famous one named David Fagan, a lot of them defected to the Philippine side and started to fight for the revolution, and after the revolution, a couple of them was captured, a couple of them was killed and stuff like that. But out of 6,000, a lot of them afterwards settled down and settled in. And when you go to Negros, especially in Negros, their skin is just as dark as mine, even darker. And I got pictures that I've posted with me and some of my brothers out there, and 2 or 3 of them are darker than me. The rest of them, we all the same color, and they look at you like, oh man, oh, like, but in Cebu and all these other regions, they look at you like, oh my God, a foreigner, like, oh, a foreigner, But when you go to Negros and all these other places where their skin is just as dark as you, they look at you and wait a minute, hold on, that's not one of us, like, and it's cool because you blend in a lot more in those places. I'm in a place right now where the skin colors is just as dark as mine. I haven't dealt with not one single bit of racism since I've been here. I've dealt with skin tax, when I was in, outside of Iloilo, when I caught the Roro from Bacolod to Batangas. Was it Batangas? Yeah, I think so. And then I had to make my way to Iloilo. I dealt with some skin tax. They was trying to charge me 1,200 pesos for a 600 peso ride, you know. But when they saw me start walking and hiking that mud, they was like, nah, you know what I mean? All right, look, you know. But as far as racism, I haven't dealt with it. I haven't, dealt with any of it. I've dealt with just complete shock and awe, from people looking at me like, oh my God, that's a black guy. You like, like people come up to you and they want to talk to you. I walk past the basketball courts when I'm in the town centers and they're like, hey, come, hey, bro, hey, cool, y'all, come play ball, come play. They want us to play ball with them. You know what I mean? And, I get it in a little bit sometimes, you know what I mean? But, I don't want to, show out too much. Now, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of fun. It's they don't look at you any other type of way than other than their family, and that's something that you can never, ever, ever get back home.
Facts!
And the things that we deal with back home are non-existent here. They don't even exist. Like I can't even, make up a story or anything to I'm gonna tell you this one story. Like the little kids in the provinces and the off in the provinces. Those are the funniest. Because you see the kids, right? And the little kids they're just like, oh my God, oh, oh,
They do not know if what they see is real.
and they be like, ninja, ninja, my ninja, hey, my ninja. And, they running up to you, and you know what word I mean. I'm just saying ninja. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, really, bro? Really? I came all the way on the other side of the world to be called ninja, like, you know what I mean? But it's not racism. It's they don't know, and when you listen to rap music and all you hear is ninja this, ninja that, oh my ninja, and this and that, and, oh I'm a real ninja and you not a real ninja, and I'm gonna take your money because I'm a real ninja. When you hear all of those things, in rap music and all of these different things that gets around the world, little kids, these like 4 and 5 year old kids, they don't know no better.
True.
So they run up because they think it's cool. Hey ninja, hey my ninja, my ninja, like it's so funny. I love it, man. I can't. I love it, because once you, I'm not the type of person that's mean and hateful. I'm understanding, I'm loving, I'm caring, and when I see that, at first I was like, wait a minute, hold on, right? Like all these jits talking and calling me my ninja, you know what I mean? Like, but when you think about it and you understand it, like I said, I'm an understanding person. I understand where they get it from, and I understand why they're saying it. They want to be cool. They want me to perceive them as cool. You know, they don't know no better. They don't know the struggles and the things that we have going on back home. So it's something that does not bother me, not one bit. I love it. I don't mind it. I educate them. Hey, don't say ninja, say my brother. Oh brother, not ninja, brother. Yeah, brother. You know what I mean? Oh my brother. Like they don't. It's not the word. It's just they want to be perceived as cool in your eyes. And that's something that's so beautiful to me. You know, Everywhere I've been, people have let me into their homes. Like you're not gonna find that out in certain places, most places of America.
That's a cold hard fact.
I was gonna start naming some states, but I don't want to put nobody on blast if y'all watching it and y'all from that state. You know what I mean? So I wanted to say that it has been absolutely amazing. Like I almost feel like a celebrity, because they want us to teach you things. They want me to teach them things. I was showing kids how to play ball and how to shoot. How to use your knees, how to bend your knee, how to arch your elbows, and different things that my culture specializes in. You know what I mean? And those type of things, like teaching them, showing them, going to the gym, showing them how to stretch before, showing them how to do workouts, showing them how to dribble, and how to put it between their legs, and and get it, stuff like that, is what touches my heart, because I am giving back to the community, and I'm showing them that not all of us are ignorant dumb folk. You know what I mean? And you see it all over the Philippines, where it's love. It's just love that I've never really experienced before. The closest, I would say the closest that I have gotten to some type of racism is some foreigners, not from here, but there's some foreigners, of a lighter skin color. You know, when they see me, they'll give me like a little dirty look,
Hater alert.
sometimes. And I don't know if it's because I'm half their age and I'm out here with them, doing my thing, or if it's because I'm, a brother and they're not, sometimes when I first see them, and they give me that nasty little look, like, I smile, because I don't know whether it's, like I said, I don't know if it's because I'm half their age and I'm walking around with some Filipinas and, some Filipinos and I'm out here living my dream, and I did it in half the time of my life than they did in theirs, or if it's because I'm a brother and they feel like, I shouldn't be here, you know, this is their paradise, you know, and either way, whatever it is, at the end of the day, I always return those gestures and those smiles, those gestures and those looks with a beautiful smile. Because at the end of the day, nothing is gonna affect me. Nothing is gonna hold me back. Nothing is gonna keep me down. I'm a very intelligent young black man, and I'm proud. And I've made it all the way to the other side of the planet. You know, and not many of my people are able to do that.
True.
And you know what I mean. So this is really a touchy subject for me because it's I want my people to achieve great things in life, and not everybody's gonna make it. I almost didn't. I had to sacrifice nearly my soul to make it out here. But as far as being black here, you don't have anything to worry about at all. The women, they love you. The people, they love you. The provinces, everything, they love you. I raised my hand for service one time when I was out in a restaurant. The guy came running like, "Hi, what's up, bro? I need you. Well, what do you need?" And it was just amazing to see that the way that they treat me. And some of it you could tell is because I'm a foreigner, but other parts of it you can tell is just because of who I am. And that's something that I love, and I'll never forget a day in my life while I'm out here. The women, I can't say what I want to say on YouTube. I can't. But you can message me, a brotherinparadise@gmail.com, and I'll give you some stories. But the women, they love you. And a lot of people say, oh, they like the white man better and they like this and that and that. And let me explain that. I want to break that down to you. Filipinas, they don't have a preference of skin. They don't. I don't care what you are being told. I don't care what somebody says. I don't care. I don't care. They don't have a preference, like as far as how we perceive a preference. Like, oh, white man over a black man or this or that. No. They don't have a preference like that. The thing is that there's not many brothers that's out here. There's a lot of white men out here. So they encounter white men a lot more often. So that's what they're used to.
True.
When you go black, you never go back.
He has a point.
And that's internationally, as that's not just something that's local back home, no, we're talking that's worldwide, and like I said, I can't really go into detail and say what I want to say on YouTube, but I'm sure you can tell just by the tone of my voice and by how I'm, perceiving myself, I'm portraying myself, that brothers, you don't have nothing to worry about, unless you're a dirtbag. If you're a dirtbag, they're gonna pick up on that. Don't come out here making us feel, making us look bad. You know what I mean? Like, but at the end of the day, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Like, I've broken boundaries that no other man has touched or come close to. That's the best way I can say it on YouTube. These women, they love you. They just haven't had much of you. So they're a little curious. If you return a nice smile, nice conversation, the world is yours. So I'm gonna break it off and end it like that. You know, like I said, man, it's a boy, a brother in paradise. Again, we out here in paradise. Much love and respect. Peace.